help the homeless, the truth to be found. Hey Dante, tell me what you think about it when I turn the picture up.
Dreadful.
Okay. Dead. Okay. The picture up, tell me what you think about this guy.
I feel really sorry for him.
Hey, get a chair.
Ew.
What's the first thing that pops into your mind?
About this picture,
Yeah.
then poverty. It's very sad.
Okay.
What is really good?
What do you feel about that picture?
It's pretty scary, to be honest. Like, yeah.
So what do you think you can do to help homeless people?
There are many things that we can do to help the homeless people. The first thing is, I think, the most important thing that they need is food. And yes, if we can collect donations of in terms of canned food or fresh food, and we can go out and distribute it at certain areas, that's the first thing they need, I think. And the next thing, I think, is their clothing and shelter.
What do you think about them? Like homeless people? What do you think about them?
You feel very sad to see them reach a stage where they have to end up to be homeless. There are many of them who actually have had jobs and have been doing well in life. Something happens along the way and they're left with nothing, and then they end up being homeless. Then again, there are others who are born in that situation.
Have you seen homeless people and have you experienced anything to do with homelessness?
Yes, I've seen many homeless people everywhere, not only in Malaysia, all around the world there are many homeless people. And yes, I've helped as well with an organization where we actually cooked food and packed and then distributed it out to the homeless people.
What do you think you can do to help homeless people?
There's lots of things you can do. What I do at the moment is I'm part of the street feeding which happens at school. So GIS, that on a Friday, the students and teachers they pack food which the school which we get from Sodexo, and so we pack food and then we take it to a deprived area in KL, and then we hand it out to people who are homeless or their incomes are really low, so they don't have enough money to survive. So that's one thing I do. There are other things you can do is in KL there's lots of they call them soup.
Is that?
Maham outside. So I'll just continue
I can
from that.
edit.
Okay. So other things you can do is that they have some they call them soup kitchens, where groups of people they come together and they give food out. So that's one way we could help. Other ways is you can give money to like an organisation, a charity who you know support homeless people.
So what do you think about the homeless?
I think that they're people that they need. They don't have everything that we have, and they are they need. They don't have shelter. They don't have regular food. So it's very difficult. It's very difficult for them, and so it's hard if they can't find work. So if they can't find work, they can't earn money to get themselves out of being homeless. So it is very difficult, and you just hope that that if possible that they can find work and that they're paid for their work to be able to survive. But it's very difficult sleeping on the street. If it's they sleep underneath bridges, and they just don't have showers, toilets. It's very difficult. It's very difficult for them.
Have you seen homeless people and have you experienced anything to do with homelessness?
So the homeless people, obviously you see lots of when you walk into care and you have people on, see people on the street where they sit down. So obviously some of those people I presume they're homeless. Obviously the homeless people that come to street feeding, they actually, when you first see them, they're very well presented. They've got, you know, their clothes are fairly clean, because obviously we donate clothes as well. So so they don't look, you know, they look like normal. You know, they're just normal people. They look the same, wearing the same clothes. What was your question again?
Have you seen homeless people and have you experienced anything to do with homelessness?
Yes, so it's not until, so when they come and get their food, you just think they're just normal. You just think that, you know, that you wonder they just don't look any different. It's only when you actually go and see where they live, where they're living underneath bridges, and on the street, that you actually realise how, you know, what their life is like. You know, they're sleeping on either really thin mats or on the floor, and it's only then that you realise how lucky we are, and it makes me realise how lucky I am. And that's when I realised, you know, I really want to do something to help them.
Yeah.
Have you seen a homeless person, or have you experienced anything to do with it?
I've seen them before. I visited a refugee camp, but I've never experienced what it was like to be a homeless before.
Okay, what did you do there?
We just help them and express themselves to like have fun and be different.
Okay, did you enjoy it?
Yeah, because you get to know how it's like to be one of them.
Okay, thank you. Have you seen a homeless person before?
Yes.
Have you done anything to help them?
Yes, I've raised money to give to the poor people that are around the streets which are homeless.
Okay. Have you been to any refugee camps?
No, but I'm planning to go there.
Okay. If you go to one, what would you do for them?
I would try to bring my old stuff that I don't really use now to give it to the person, and I'll try to make their life be a better place.
Okay. So have you ever been involved in anything to do with the homeless, like going to refugee camps?
Yeah, my mom has a camp.
Oh, okay. So when you've been there, right?
Yeah.
So what do you do when you're there? Do you play with them, or?
Yeah, I played with this kid once, tag, and there are actually a lot of children there, and I just play with them. Like, they smell so big.
So have you offered anything to them, like food or?
Yeah. We were able to collect 2 garbage bags full of toys for them.
So those toys, did you buy them for them, or are they your old
Donation.
toys? Oh, donations?
Yeah. And we got 2 bags in 2 days.
Okay, thank you. Write in the comments below how you feel about all these homeless people in the pictures coming up right now. Write stuff like the first words that pop into your mind, for example, sad or dirty or whatever.
Scary.